2 years ago, 16-year-old Jack lived in a small, quiet town. One of those places where nothing ever seemed to happen. But that illusion shattered on a Saturday night when Jack and his cousin, known only as C, set out to walk the 20 minutes from home to the nearest movie theater. It was around 9:30 p.m. when they left, joking and talking the way teenagers do. Jack always carried a 6-inch knife, for safety. He'd never needed it before. That night would change that. 10 minutes into the walk, the road grew quieter. Only the sound of cicadas and distant traffic filled the air. Then headlights appeared behind them. A white pickup truck slowed to a crawl beside the sidewalk. The window rolled down. A man leaned out, smiling just a little too wide. "Where you boys heading this late?" Jack and C should have run, but at 14, fear didn't settle the way it should. Jack answered honestly, "We're going to the movies." The man's grin tightened. "Well, so am I. Want a ride?" C's eyes hardened. He shook his head. "We gotta go now." The boys started jogging. The truck followed. Slowly, silently. Like a predator, saving its energy. By the time they reached the theater, the truck had disappeared. Relief came in a shaky exhale. They bought tickets, popcorn, and drinks. Inside the dim theater, the movie played on as they finally relaxed. Halfway through, C nudged Jack. Jack whispered, "What?" C's voice trembled. "Isn't that the creep from the truck?" Jack turned. 6 rows back, barely lit by the screen's flickering glow. The man was there. Watching. Not the movie. Them. Jack whispered, "If anything happens, I have my knife." C swallowed hard and nodded. 30 minutes later, Jack got up to use the restroom. The hallway outside was silent, empty, cold. But when he came back, C was gone. And the man was gone. Jack felt his heart pound against his ribs. He searched the aisles, the hall, the lobby. Panic crawled beneath his skin. Then he noticed something. A door. Barely open. A thin line of darkness inside. Jack pushed it open. Stairs led downward. A basement. Jack descended the stairs quietly, one hand gripping his flashlight, the other shaking with adrenaline. The air smelled of dust and concrete. The basement was silent. He clicked on the flashlight. And the beam hit something that froze him where he stood. C tied to a table. Gagged, terrified. Jack rushed forward, cutting the bindings with trembling hands. C gasped, still unable to speak. Footsteps, someone was coming down the stairs. Jack and C hid in the shadows as the man reached the basement floor. Right in front of the table, Jack acted on instinct. He drove the knife into the man's leg. The attacker collapsed with a shout. Jack didn't hesitate. He ran. C ran. The knife stayed where it landed. Survival mattered more. The boys sprinted into the night, not stopping until home was in sight. They didn't look back. They didn't speak. The police were never called. The theater never heard about it. Jack and C swore to keep the secret. Because sometimes, the scariest part isn't what happened. It's knowing it could happen again. And somewhere out there, a man in a white truck might still be looking for someone else walking home in the dark.